is Jason Newland. It really is. Hello. So, this is Whisper Wednesday. Wednesday Whispers. Whisper Wednesday, one of them. There will be a little bit of background from Finster, but outside of that it should be fairly quiet because it's 4:52 in the AM. So I'm just going to look at the stats because I've not been long up. Let's have a look. Okay, yesterday was a good day. That's nice. Yeah. Today, well, it's still early, but yeah, yesterday was an okay day, so that's nice. So, let's see how many of those. This is my new thing. I now look to see how many people are streaming or downloaded on my website. Just kind of interested. I'm just interested, that's all. It's not my fault. Okay. So all my recordings are on my website. I'm tired. Did I say only listen when you can safely close your eyes? Because I can't remember. Vinny had a lamb bone last night. He's now, I think he's eaten the bone, but he woke me up a few hours ago and went into the garden and spray. Honestly, it was one of those, like those compost sprayers in the fields. So I'm guessing lamb does not suit his bum, but I'm guessing the bone's fine because dogs like bones, don't they? We'll see. I have to go out the garden and see if there's anything to pick up. He doesn't like to do. He only normally does wee-wees when he's in the garden. Anyway, so it's really weird. I was watching this video on YouTube a couple of nights ago, and it was about a bloke called Peter, I think Peter Graham, from downstairs at the King's Head, which is a comedy club, still running, and it's in where is it? I should know. I went there many times. It's not Twickenham. It's not Streatham. Downstairs at the King's Head. Crouch End, that's it. And downstairs at the King's Head. Let's have a look. I'm just going to the website. Welcome to Downstairs at the King's Head. All seats face the stage. If we are busy, you may have to share a table. We are still operating with more space between tables. Okay. It's interesting. So they got like what's on, and Sunday in the afternoon, 4 to 7, the jazz. So it's like jazz night thing. They used to have Ronnie Golden on. Then they've got Thursday, the 8th of May, which is tomorrow, the legendary comedy tryout night. Up to 16 new and established acts compared this week by Eric McElroy. I used to go there on a Thursday. I did. Went there on a Saturday. Well, probably loads of times, but I think I do a gig on a Saturday night there? I don't know. I think I did. I lose track. So what we got? Friday night, Saturday, Spring Day, Gordon Southern, Otis Cannelloni, Victor Daniels, Michael Legg. Wow. Saturday, 17th of May, Mark Thomas. Blimey. If I was closer, I'd go. I'd definitely, well, I like to think that I would. Some tickets are £15 now to get in. Used to be about £3 or £4, I think, or £5, maybe less. But that was the 90s, baby, the 90s. Anyway, I was watching this bloke About Us. Let's see if it's the club. Let's see if I've got it. We are perhaps best known as one of the oldest comedy clubs in Britain, specialising in bringing great entertainment in a friendly and intimate environment. Founded in 1981 by Peter Graham, did I say that at the beginning, and Hugh Thomas, we now present shows throughout the week that champion the best of the new, be it comedy, music of all persuasions, spoken word, magic and dance. A favourite of audience and performance, the venue prides itself on creating the right ambience for each event and providing unbeatable value for money. With a capacity of 100 persons, the club boasts an excellent live PA system. I remember that. It was a good... I used to like that place. It was intimate, and on a Thursday night, I mean, you think they had 100 people, they were never going to be making huge amounts of money from that. If they're charging now £15 per person, so it's £1,500 if they capacity, then they have to pay out. They're probably paying out most of that for the acts on the night. So my guess is they're doing it for the love of it, which is amazing, I think. I started talking about that. Crouch End. I remember going there and can you hear Vinny making a lot of noise? He got that bone, but basically I was being harassed by these phone calls. Not harassed by a lot of phone calls missed, and in the end it got my curiosity, so I went round to a neighbour to find out what it was. It's just something they wanted me to do for them. I was like, okay. And in the meantime, when I was there, she kept mentioning that she thought Vinny was fat, which was mildly annoying. She kept going on about it. It's like, you want me to do you a favour here? Stop calling my little boy fat. Stop it. So, okay. I don't know why I was thinking about that. Oh. So I got no messages to read out. I got nothing on oh yeah, YouTube. Let's have a look. If I didn't want to listen. I got one more subscriber, yay! Wow, so I actually had a couple of listens, that's nice. It's very slow in the world of YouTube for me, but it's alright, I don't mind. I'm happy as long as Vinny's making as much noise as he can. That's how I am. So I need to make a couple of these public. So this is yesterday's recording, which was Trivia Tuesday. Pigeons. That was what I focused on last night or yesterday afternoon, whichever it was. Pigeons. Let's have a look what's in the news. Okay, so if I get rid of the YouTube, what else can I look at? The stats for my website. Pigeons. I don't know why I'm enjoying saying the word pigeons. So today, okay. So if people are visiting already, that's good. What's the most popular pages today? Podcast, Hypnosis for Sleeping Deeply. Podcast, Hypnosis for Sleeping Deeply. Podcast, Hypnosis for Sleeping Deeply. What? No Monday's boring objects. Oh, it says not. I'll tell you what it is. It's because I copied. Wow, that's a lot of sound, Vinny. Even I mean, I know I can hear it because I'm here. because generally the green light only comes on. I'm looking at it now as I'm talking to you while I'm trying to like look at it. It comes on when I speak. Yeah, wait a minute. I'm waiting for him to go to make a big old crack. I want to see if I'm pretty sure. The thing is, I might have like gone, yeah, at the same time that he did the big old crack, thinking that it had registered it, it noticed it, the green light came on, but it might have been me that caused the green light to come on. But he's taking his time now. I'll never do anything that I want him to do. I think it's because I'm not talking. Yeah, when I'm not talking, he does it a bit quieter because there's nothing for him to disturb, is there? Right, that's hurting my neck, staring. I'm kind of really distortioning my neck in order to see that green light, so I'll stop. I'm now obsessed, I can't stop it, I just want to keep looking. Oh. So I got referred from Instagram. Pigeons. Instagram, so I don't know quite what's going on. Analytics. Yesterday, I don't normally get stuff from Instagram, which is weird. Last 12 months, how many I've had from Instagram? 4. Not many, is it? A few from DuckDuckGo, YouTube, Yandex, whatever it's anything to do with spandex, Facebook, Google, and Direct. 31 contact. So out of 31 people in the last 12 months. To be fair, when I say 12 months, I'm talking from January. So since January this year, so January, February, March, April, yeah, 4 months. The most popular most popular pages is the homepage, podcasts, playlists, Let Me Bore You to Sleep, contact form as well. The top entry pages, podcasts, recordings, exit pages. Okay, hello. I wonder what I wonder what showing all of them for some reason. I don't know why. But United Kingdom is a top. United States. In fact, the United Kingdom and the United States are kind of equal with the amount of people visiting the website. But United Kingdom slightly above. Australia third. Canada fourth. Switzerland is fifth. Spain is 19. 5th, 6th, 17th. See, that was a loud one he just did then, but I don't know if it registered. But you'll hear it. Yes, I caught it. Wow. So yeah, he's I think I should have hidden the old bones, because after his garden spraying earlier on, I don't know. The weird thing about it is, well, anyway, I don't want to focus on that. Let's move on. Let's see if I've got any messages, any emails. I think Vinny's made so much noise he's disturbed the neighbours downstairs. Have I got any messages from the website? Nope. 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 Okay. What have I got in my normal email account? Habitat, don't know what that is. Voucher shop, no thanks. That was a weird sound. Uber Eats. Consider your cravings satisfied. No thank you. Uber Eats. Oh, yeah. That's what I think. So I got paid today. I don't know if I'm going to get paid again. Which is a really very weird situation to be in. I'll explain it to you. And explain it. So it says here on the 3rd of June, so I've been moved over to Universal Credit. It says this is on the Universal Credit Service.gov.uk. On the 3rd of June, we will tell you how much you're going to get. You will be paid any money you're entitled to before 8 PM on the 7th of June 2025. It's now the 7th of May. Now on the phone they told me my last payment will be this next one from the ESA. I didn't realise I was going to have to wait till the 7th. It's a whole month before I next get paid. Wow. It does say you can apply for an advanced payment. If you need to borrow money before the first payment, you must apply before the 31st of May. Check your payments. Let's have a look. How we calculate your payment. You get a standard amount each month. You said you're single. It it says it's likely your payment will be made of the following. Housing, you said that you pay your rent, so that's $4.50 a month. Health, you said your health affects you at work or prevents you from working. You might need to have an assessment before we can consider if you get extra money for this. So I think if I say it's interesting, I'm overstating it, but it is definitely got my focus. Oh dear, so there you go. So I won't know until the 3rd of June what they're going to pay me, and then I don't get paid till the 7th of June, which is exactly a month from now. How? And you know what? I don't think they're even paying the rent now. So I'm going to be behind on the rent. What is I supposed to do for a month? I don't want to apply for an advance payment because then that just reduces the amount of money I get. Because they take it over 10 months, so whatever, it's just getting into more debt. So if I borrow £200, I know it's only £20 a month, but I don't want to start off like that. I mean, technically I probably need to borrow £1,000, which means I'm automatically paying out £100 a month after the next 10 months. I'm just going to have to find a way to get by. This is weird. It's been a long time since I've had to kind of do these things. I mean, it always happens at the beginning of a claim, but I've never had it happen during a claim, I don't know, it just seems weird. It's like going backwards almost. You know what I mean? It's going to be a whole month. I've got to get by on just one payment, which is technically enough to get me through 2 weeks. Kind of. Well, yeah, it would have to get me through 2 weeks. But it's going to have to get me through a month. Although the ESA is supposed to be sending me, they should send me written confirmation about my payments. Let me know that it's the last one I get, and let me know that they've stopped paying the rent and stuff. I had some weird dreams last night. It's very strange. I was with, I don't know where I was. But I was in this situation where I was with some men, and we were all getting dogs, but there was a big dog and a little dog, and don't know what it is, but they helped me out, and I promised to give one £10, which I did, but it left me, I didn't have any other money in my wallet. I think maybe £5, so I gave him the £10, gave him a hug, said thank you, and then the 2 other men, I said to them, I owe you a drink, I think they said more than one, you're only two. And we giggled. But I can't remember what it is they did to help me out. It had something to do with a wicked witch. I think Vinny needs a toilet again. Oh no, it's okay. He's just having a drink of water. I think that's what you call a refill. Blimey. I don't know what it was the dream was about, but there was one part of the dream when my dad didn't want me spending time with my mum because we're the same age. It was very strange. This was like a separate part of the dream. So he didn't, and he was back to, when he was a big, strong. He still is big and strong, but when he was younger, and I was little, and it was weird. He just didn't want me talking to his wife because me and her were the same age, which that wasn't reality, so very strange. So I was sneaking around talking to her because we wanted to talk to each other because I was her son. It's weird old dreams. I don't remember what else. I know one thing though, I think I prefer it when Vinny's in bed when I do these recordings. He's done nothing but make as much noise as he can. So now he's jumped onto the settee. He's just been acting a bit weird overnight and today. Like every day I've known him, really, to be honest. A year and a half. It was not quite a year and a half. It was... What month is it now? So at the end... Wow, yeah. It is literally a year, 2.5 years now that I've had him. I said a year and a half, didn't I? 2.5 years. So I got him in 2020. 2022, December. I think. Yeah, 2022, December. Around about this time of the month. And then, so that's December 2023, 2024, and then up to now, which is the 7th of May, so it's 2.5 years. Two and a half years. Where do the time go? birds are very active outside. I didn't do a Let Me Bore Your Pain Away recording yesterday, although I was reading or listening to an audiobook about chronic pain. It's actually a really good book. It's let me tell you all about it. I'll just tell you the name of it. It's called The Way Out. Heal Chronic Pain. The Way Out, Alan Gordon. It's... God, he makes so much... He's a fidgeter, Vinny is. A proper fidgeter. And he's always like, squeaking. I don't know. Why are you squeaking? Why are you squeaking, Vinny? Oh, I just realised he's distracted by the fly. Right, The Way Out, the revolutionary, scientifically proven approach to heal chronic pain. Audiobook, 4 hours 50 minutes, by Alan Gordon and Alon Ziv. Narrated by Alan Gordon and Alon Ziv. Brought to you by Penguin. Rewire your brain, end your pain. From back pain to migraines, arthritis and sciatica. More to 1.2 billion people worldwide. Blah blah blah. This is the revolutionary message from psychotherapist Alan Gordon, who, frustrated by the lack of effective treatment for his own debilitating situation, developed a highly successful approach to eliminate symptoms without surgery or medication, offering a viable and drug-free alternative to existing and other methods, based on the premise that the pain starts in the brain, not the body. Gordon's pain reprocessing therapy, PRT, enables you to rewire your neuron circuits and turn off stuck pain signals. In a groundbreaking study, PRT helped 98% of patients reduce their pain levels and 66% were completely cured. What's more, these dramatic changes held up over time. In The Way Out, Gordon provides an easy-to-follow guide to ending. What is Billy doing? Okay, as soon as I say his name, he's just staring at me. He's ripping up some tin foil. I'm being attacked by a fly, and he's squeaking. I don't know why he's making such a fuss. So if he needs to go in the garden, which I think he does, he needs to just come down and off the chair and tell me he needs to go in the garden. But he's not. He's just staring at me from behind, and I'm somehow supposed to know. Although technically, because I'm mentioning it, I just show that I do know that he's staring at me. So you could argue that he's doing the right thing. There's got to be some way of communicating with a dog. And just, he seems to do the same wants to play. I'm hearing a buzzing sound. Almost like there's a lot of flies or a lot of bees or something. Now I know there's not a lot of flies in my flat. I know there's not a lot of flies and downstairs either. So maybe it's in the loft. Maybe there's a hornet's nest or something up there. I had that once in one of the places I used to live. It's about 2007. So I'm sitting at my desk. I don't know if I'm making a recording, but back then, I don't mean now. I know I'm making a recording now, but back in 2007, I was sitting at my desk and maybe working on my website, or I don't know. But it's where I used to sit when I did the videos and the recordings back then. This thing, huge thing, fell on my shoulder, and it was a hornet. And I was like, wow, where the heck did that come from? Honestly, I thought it had fallen out of my ear. I was like, what was that doing in my ear? How did I not notice it? But it turned out that there was a hole in the ceiling right in the corner, and one of the people that lived there went and did a little bit of research in the loft, and yeah, there was a huge hornet's nest there. That's the whole story. I don't know if it's worth the wait. I'm not sure. I quite like that room. In a way, I quite like living in that house until the last bit. I'd say most of the time I was there, it was a fairly okay place to live. I definitely worked on my book collection. I had such a good book collection. I mean, there's no reason why I couldn't have built it up here, but I had such a really, I had a superb library of books on hypnosis and psychology and psychotherapy and counselling and philosophy. I mean, honestly, loads and loads. I must have had over 1,000 books, and I loved my books. Now I've got about 5. No, I think I've got a couple of 100 books now. That's about it. I don't know, shall I count them? Let's have a look. I'm going to try and count. Flappy ears. Try and count the books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 59, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 4, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 2, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, roughly about 150 books on hypnosis. There's quite a few, I suppose, but I've got other books, so it's 150. Let's look at some of the other books. I've got some books on like self-help and various books. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 100, 101, 102, 103, I don't know, I'm losing count. So I was at 150. Okay, I'll start from the start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So if I go on 20, there's a 20 per shelf. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, much smaller amount than 1,000. My aim when I moved in here was to get one book a week on hypnosis, just, from Amazon, just one book a week, or maybe one book a month even, and just build up the library again. And I stuck to that for a while, and then I didn't. Yeah. I'm still looking at the bookcase. I don't know why. I mean, I've finished the topic. I'm finished talking about the bookcase. But I feel like I'm physically kind of stuck here. Not forever, but just... I can't remember if I twirled my chair to the right or to the left. And you may think, well, what does it really matter? But there's a reason for that, because if I twirled it from the left, then that's the best way to twirl it back. Because if I twirl it to the right, and originally I twirled it from the left, I might actually bang the microphone. Vinny's just heard a neighbour open the door. So he's normally in bed at this time of the day. If he starts barking, me and him are going to fall out, because it's 6 o'clock. It's a bit too early to be having him barking. 6:30 is fine, but not 6. 6:05, that's okay. Not 6 o'clock though. It's not 6 o'clock though, is it? It's probably what? I'm going to turn my thing around. Blimey, it is nearly as 6:15. I'm sure I woke up at 4 o'clock. Where's all that time gone? I don't know. So this has been a recording of absolutely nothing. I've talked about zilch, and I don't know how I still managed to talk about something, but I don't know what. It was just it was one of those. I suppose it was just a boring recording. Yay, boring recording. That rhymes, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you for listening. Remember to be kind to yourself, because you do deserve to be happy. Be gentle with yourself. You deserve to feel safe. Lots of love.